I've been trying to surf for a long time, maybe 10 years, unsuccessfully. And getting the right coaching and the right advice and the right skills in the right order, it just made all the difference. And I think that's not only true of surfing, that's true of life, right? You have the right skill that you're at, and then you do the next one next, not before. And that was a really cool learning for me.
It is so inclusive. I did not know what to expect coming into this. I came in on a Reddit thread that said, this is the only place that you should go learn how to surf. And then when I showed up, it was incredible. The food, the people here are absolutely amazing. Like the coaches, to like Diego, to Luis, to Gabby, to Laura. Oh my God, the people here are absolutely amazing.
I was doing a lot of research about just surf camps and surf coaches. And it wasn't until I got fairly deep into the search that then I started to see all of the articles, Wall Street Journal, and all the rest. And I thought, well, if I'm going to do it, I'll just go to the best.
So when I was a kid, I was a boogie boarder with my dad. And so I just grew up doing lots of things in the water, and surfing was one of the few things I didn't do. So eventually it came to a time where I just wanted to give it a try. And so I did a little bit, and then eventually came time that I wanted to get some good instruction, and that's why I came here to Surf Simply.
We have a wonderful friend who's here today as well, who plans amazing vacations and was super motivated to bring us here, and we are delighted he did.
You know, he and his wife are phenomenal about finding new experiences and bringing along friends. And so we were so appreciative that he was like, hey, do you want to do this? And we were like, well, that sounds very exciting. Let's give that a shot.
Well, I started surfing because my husband really loves it. And this was his lifelong dream to come here. And I thought, let's give it a try.
Yeah. I just really like it. And I didn't grow up with it. I didn't know how to do it. But when I'm out on the water, I feel good. And I wanted to keep doing it.
I wanted to surf for a very long time. Since I was 12 and I saw Blue Crush. And there was a bit of fear and it took me a while. And then in the last 5 years, I've been doing some kind of holiday surfing. And then I was like, no, I need to, I want a proper teaching. And so Surf Simply just seemed like the best place.
My kids took up surfing, so they surf a little bit. Christine started surfing, so I figured I'd better join the family.
I love the water, I love swimming, and I was looking for another activity to do out in the ocean that was kind of more fun and something I could do on my own. So many people surf, like why aren't we surfing?
So Das is a surfer, and I am not a surfer, and I wanted to, well, actually he and Ben came up with the idea for this trip. And I had originally thought I was just gonna be a guest, and probably 2 months ago I decided, well, that would be really boring. So I signed up to be a surfer.
Dustin, when and how did you start surfing?
Well, I grew up in Southern California and then started in high school, just surfing locally.
I had some friends from work who went surfing and they said it was just absolutely amazing. And so I had to try it. And the first time I went out there, I knew nothing. And I just caught the bug. That first time you stand up and you glide in, it was just amazing. And the zen in the water, it was just fantastic, yeah. Caught the bug.
What was your main takeaway from this week?
I would say perseverance. You're learning so many new things, trying new things. It's not to be perfect, but it's to just try.
Let's talk a little bit about this week. Tell me, who was your coach?
Amaya. She's just amazing. She was so encouraging and friendly and pushed me out of my comfort zone when I needed it.
This way can taper it off quite a bit. It's okay to have a less of an angle. But ideally, we want to be staying in this top half of the wave, okay? The high line. This is where all the power is.
My coach was Teal, gave me lots to work on. Cutbacks, bottom turns, re-entries, pumping down the line.
We pop up, and we're just hanging a little bit straight before bringing that board around. So we've dropped down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, my coach was Will. He says things in the nicest way, like, we need to paddle now with a sense of urgency instead of like, paddle faster. It was so fun.
So we've got two kinds of nosedive, top of the wave nosedive and a bottom of the wave nosedive, right? What do you think Harry's done wrong here?
Too far forward.
Yeah, right? Way too far forward. That nose is sinking before it's even paddling.
Very technical, but very easy to understand. He made things very clear and simple.
Justin.
Tell me about it.
He is probably the most patient person I have ever met. Is great at giving you one thing to work on.
The next little step in the process is now getting comfortable getting to that 1 foot and still keeping the majority of the way down.
I was with Gabriel, and he was incredible. He's a wave hunter. He found all the best waves and all the best positioning. I always knew I could trust him. And he was really good with me because I was nervous out there, especially in the beginning, about, is it my turn? Who can go? Is it a right or a left? And he gave me just the right amount of information so I could figure out what to do at times when I was really uncertain.
Like 20. Perfect. 35. Absolutely. And save yourself. Save yourself with that very aggressive angle. You can give it a go.
What was his best advice?
More angle.
So Marlon was my coach, and he was really good at breaking things down to the basics at first, and then kind of working us up to where we attempted green water.
It was quite gratifying from a coaching point of view to see everyone succeed within their drills. My guys this week, Sarah and Elizabeth, nailed it.
Feeling really well supported helped it be a really successful week.
Derek was awesome. He's a super cool guy.
Sometimes you look back and you see a wave that's pretty steep. You're around the D or the E area, and you absolutely could have made it. But when that tail lifted really quickly, it was a shock to the system. You just weren't prepared for it.
Gets you very motivated, gets you into the waves, and just an all-around great guy and instructor.
Positive and happy and informative and helpful and strong.
Beautiful week.
One of the things I really enjoyed is how seamless it is when you show up. Every single person that works here knows your name somehow. And they never forget it, which is pretty crazy. They just are always very friendly and just always on top of the communication, which is rare in modern society. And it was cool.
Oh, it's like going home. As soon as I walked through the door, I just felt so welcome, and coming here as an individual, solo traveler, I just felt like part of a big family. And it was just, from the minute I arrived, I was like, oh yeah, I could stay here for a long time.
It's clear that they are passionate about what they do and they love working here at Surf Simply.
The massages were phenomenal. They came at the perfect time on Wednesday, right when you needed the break, so loved it.
Jamie blew my mind. And then honorable mention to Diego, because cocktails every night just hit the spot.
It's like being at a 5-star restaurant for a week. It was great. Diego, obviously, with the killer drinks.
Diego is a mastermind.
And the stretch classes, I didn't miss one, so it certainly helped to keep you going for the week.
And the stretching helped a lot. I say the hot tub helped a lot too.
I think it was a combination of everything. The massages definitely got me through some sore spots coming off the long flight from London. Shoulders aching, feeling a bit, not quite ready to spend 3 hours a day in the ocean.
There's a fridge full of coconuts. I mean, I think just the fridge full of coconuts is like, I might just stop there and just like pause for at least a minute just to let that sink in, and everybody would just go wild.
The never-ending coconut fridge, I'm addicted to the coconut fridge.
Without the people and their particular personalities, everybody here is like very positive, very encouraging, smart, friendly, capable, kind. And that was enough to get me back in the water. And also just, the people who are here, we all have similar goals. So, if everyone's gonna do that, I will ride that wave as well.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who was serving food, hosting, just so helpful. All the coaches, even the ones I didn't work with, so friendly. The fact they know your name, they're just so encouraging. It's just, you feel welcome, and yeah, it's an incredible community.